You may have encountered someone in your life who seems to possess a subtle form of narcissism, one that is not as overt or easily recognizable. This type of narcissism is known as covert narcissism, and it can be just as damaging, if not more so, than its overt counterpart. By understanding covert narcissism and recognizing its dangers, you can better protect yourself and your loved ones from its harmful effects. Covert narcissism is a less obvious form of narcissistic personality disorder, NPD, characterized by a more subtle display of grandiosity and self-centeredness. Unlike overt narcissists, who are openly arrogant and self-absorbed, covert narcissists, on the other hand, may appear shy, introverted, or even self-effacing. However, beneath this facade lies a deep-rooted sense of entitlement and a strong desire for admiration. Narcissistic personality disorder is a mental health condition marked by an inflated sense of self-importance, a constant need for attention and admiration, and a lack of empathy for others. Covert narcissists share many of the same traits with overt narcissists, but they express them in more subtle and hidden ways. This can make it challenging to identify covert narcissists and the risks they pose to those around them. As you delve deeper into the world of covert narcissists, it's essential to familiarize yourself with their key characteristics. Understanding these traits will empower you to recognize covert narcissists and mitigate their potential harm. Here are 5 primary characteristics of covert narcissists that you should be aware of. Subtle grandiosity. Unlike overt narcissists, who openly flaunt their exaggerated sense of self-importance, covert narcissists exhibit a more subtle form of grandiosity. On the surface, they may appear humble or even self-deprecating. However, they still harbor a deep belief in their own superiority and entitlement. They may subtly drop hints about their accomplishments or talents, seeking validation and admiration without overtly demanding it. Be cautious of individuals who seem overly modest yet still manage to make every conversation revolve around them. Passive-aggressive behavior. Covert narcissists often employ passive-aggressive tactics to manipulate and control others. They may express their displeasure through subtle means, such as veiled insults, sarcastic comments, or withholding affection and attention. This behavior allows them to exert control without directly confronting the target of their aggression. If you notice that someone in your life consistently reports to passive-aggressive behaviors to express dissatisfaction, consider whether covert narcissism could be at play. Hypersensitivity to criticism. One of the hallmarks of covert narcissism is an extreme sensitivity to criticism, whether real or perceived. Covert narcissists are often deeply insecure and cannot tolerate any challenge to their fragile sense of self. They may react defensively or even aggressively when faced with criticism, often deflecting blame onto others. When interacting with someone who seems unable to accept constructive feedback or responds disproportionately to even the slightest criticism, keep that in mind that covert narcissism could be an underlying factor. Self-victimization. Covert narcissists are experts at playing the victim. They often cast themselves as misunderstood, mistreated, or unfairly targeted by others in order to guard sympathy and support. By portraying themselves as victims, they can manipulate others into validating their feelings and providing the attention they crave. Be wary of individuals who consistently paint themselves as victims in various situations, as this could be a sign of covert narcissistic behavior. Manipulation and deceit. Manipulation is a key tool in the covert narcissist's arsenal. They are skilled at exploiting others' emotions, vulnerabilities, and trust to achieve their desired outcomes. Covert narcissists often use guilt, shame, or fear to control and manipulate the people around them. They may also engage in deceitful behavior, such as lying or twisting the truth, to maintain their image and protect their fragile ego. When dealing with someone who consistently manipulates or deceives others, consider the possibility that covert narcissism may be at the root of their behavior. Understanding these characteristics of covert narcissists will help you recognize and navigate the challenges they present. Be aware of the subtle grandiosity, passive-aggressive behavior, hypersensitivity to criticism, self-victimization, and manipulation and deceit that define covert narcissism. On a quick note, if you find this video helpful, please hit the like and subscribe buttons. Now, back to the video. As you explore the dangers of covert narcissism, it is essential to recognize the potential harm it can cause to those involved with a covert narcissist. The following are key dangers associated with this insidious personality disorder. Emotional abuse. Covert narcissists are masters of emotional abuse, often employing various tactics to manipulate, control, and undermine the people around them. Some of the most common forms of emotional abuse used by covert narcissists include gaslighting. Gaslighting is a powerful form of psychological manipulation in which the covert narcissist causes you to question your own reality, memory, or perceptions. They may deny that events took place, twist the truth, or accuse you of being overly sensitive or imagining things. This manipulative behavior can leave you feeling confused, disoriented, and unsure of your own judgment. If you find yourself constantly doubting your memory or feeling like you are going crazy, you may be experiencing gaslighting. Silent treatment. Another common tactic employed by covert narcissists is a silent treatment. This involves withdrawing communication, affection, or attention as a form of punishment or control. The silent treatment can be incredibly damaging, as it leaves you feeling isolated, rejected, and powerless. It often creates an unhealthy dynamic in which you feel compelled to apologize or make amends, even when you have done nothing wrong. If you notice a pattern of someone in your life using the silent treatment as a means of control or punishment, consider whether covert narcissism may be a factor. Emotional blackmail. Covert narcissists often engage in emotional blackmail to manipulate and control their victims. This can involve threats, ultimatums, or exploiting your vulnerabilities to gain power and control. Emotional blackmail can take the form of guilt-tripping or playing on your sympathy to get what they want. This behavior can leave you feeling trapped, helpless, and emotionally drained. Be cautious of individuals who repeatedly use emotional blackmail to control or manipulate you, as this could be a sign of covert narcissism at play. Exploitation of relationships. Covert narcissists are notorious for exploiting relationships to serve their own needs, often with little regard for the well-being of others. This can manifest in various ways, including, first, they can use others for personal gain. Covert narcissists often view relationships as a mean to an end, with the end being their own personal gain. They may use friends, family members, or romantic partners for financial support, emotional validation, or simply to make themselves look good. These exploitive behaviors can leave the people in their lives feeling used, devalued, and betrayed. Be wary of individuals who consistently seem to take more than they give in relationships, or who appear to be using others for their own benefit. The second is discarding relationships when no longer useful. Once a covert narcissist has extracted the desired benefits from a relationship, they may discard the other person without a second thought. This could involve cutting off contact, spreading rumors, or even sabotaging the other person's reputation or career. The discard phase can be incredibly painful for the victim, as they are left to grapple with feelings of abandonment, betrayal, and confusion. If you have experienced a sudden, unexplained end to a relationship with someone who exhibited overt narcissistic traits, consider whether the discard phase could be at play. Identifying covert narcissists. Identifying covert narcissists can be a difficult task to their subtle and manipulative behaviors. However, there are steps you can take to increase your chances of spotting a covert narcissist and protecting yourself from their harmful actions. Recognizing red flags in behavior. One of the first steps in identifying covert narcissists is to become familiar with the red flags that may indicate their presence. Pay attention to patterns of behavior that include subtle grandiosity, passive-aggressive actions, extreme sensitivity to criticism, self-victimization, and manipulation. Additionally, observe how they handle conflict, as covert narcissists often employ tactics such as gaslighting, silent treatment, and emotional blackmail. Keep in mind that while everyone may exhibit some of these behaviors from time to time, consistent patterns could indicate the presence of a covert narcissist. Trusting your instincts and intuition. When it comes to identifying covert narcissists, your instincts and intuition can be powerful allies. If you feel consistently drained, manipulated, or undermined by someone in your life, it's essential to trust your gut feeling. You may sense that something is off about their behavior, even if you can't put your finger on exactly what it is. Don't ignore or dismiss your feelings, as they can be an important warning sign that you're dealing with a covert narcissist. Seeking professional advice if necessary. If you suspect that you or someone you care about is involved with a covert narcissist, it may be helpful to seek professional advice. A mental health professional, such as a therapist or counselor, can provide valuable insights and guidance on how to handle the situation. They can help you understand the dynamics of the relationship, identify common patterns, and offer strategies for coping and setting boundaries. Additionally, a professional can provide support and validation for your feelings, which can be crucial when dealing with the confusion and self-doubt often caused by covert narcissistic abuse. In conclusion, identifying covert narcissists can be a challenging task due to their subtle, insidious behaviors. However, by recognizing the red flags in their behavior, trusting your instincts and intuition, and seeking professional advice when necessary, you can better protect yourself and others from the damaging effects of covert narcissism. Remember that the goal is not to label or judge others, but to empower yourself with the knowledge and tools necessary to identify potentially harmful relationships and take appropriate action. Stay vigilant and trust your instincts, as they can be crucial in navigating the complexity of covert narcissism and maintaining healthy, supportive relationships with others. By being proactive and informed, you can minimize the negative impact of covert narcissists in your life and foster a strong sense of self-worth and well-being. Here are some more videos on the subject if you are interested. Click below. See you next time.